What is and what is not considered art has always been debated. And one of the most controversial forms of art out there is graffiti. Artists such as Banksy, Mr. Brainwash, and Shepard Fairey are almost household names at this point. But today, we're talking about graffiti that's a little less ambitious. Vandalism. Even here, on a college campus, where young men and women go to better themselves, not only voluntarily, but paying to be here, we can find graffiti almost anywhere. No artistic value, no meaning, just vandalism. But what is it doing on a college campus?
We spoke to Angela Maggie, building superintendent at Western Connecticut State University, and asked her if there was any specific types of students getting caught.
No, we don't believe so. We believe it's just a maturity level. We find a lot of vandalism and graffiti on this campus, and not so much on the west side, where the seniors and juniors are.
Officer Ken Utter of the Danbury Police Department explains that graffiti is most common with adolescents.
The ages range from 15 all the way up to 30, 35. We got one who's 38, you know.
And it picks up in October, November, once the kids, I think, get used to being here.
Middle class kids, mostly white kids, a few Spanish kids. This is around this area and what I've dealt with and spoke to.
Some vandalism can come in patterns, causing more and more to appear in the same spot.
But we have found that when damage is done to one thing, it's repetitive.
They get caught once here. Some of them grow out of it and realize that, you know, it's not worth it. I'm going to go somewhere in this world and go on and do bigger and better things. Some of them just move to different areas.
We don't believe it's the same people most of the time, no. Obviously, some of the more serious stuff might be the same people, you know, students with an issue.
Motivation is fame. Getting their name up, their tag up, their monarch or whatever you want to call it, and putting it everywhere so people see it. It's an addiction. It really is. It's fun to go out in the middle of the night, you know, tromping through the woods and you know, knowing that police are looking or there's somebody out there. You know, it could be also a hostility towards society.
Several methods may be employed to discourage and punish offenders, as each case is different.
If it's the one kid that just doesn't get it, we're going to go after him. We're going to document every piece of graffiti he's done. We're going to get a tally of it. You know, I've arrested kids $10,000 or more, and they're going to go pay for it. They're going to go to court. The criminal mischief first, second, which is a felony. They'll have to pay for lawyers and, you know, things like that.
We would love to see the students have to be responsible to fix what they've damaged. I mean, but it doesn't work that way.
You get involved in graffiti. There's and I've spoke to hundreds of people that have gone on to make it. It's just not worth it. It really isn't.
This college campus, just like any other public park or office building, is another place for people to meet. And where there are people, there are going to be troublemakers. But a few doodles on a desk, or even on a locker from a jaded student, aren't going to ruin anyone's day. This is Matt Ramey for Good Evening Connecticut.